morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. The top story that you're definitely thinking about: when is our next public holiday? We have the details on that.
And we're talking about a viral video that is sparking discussions about proper food storage.
The Circus is rolling into town with a special twist. We're going to talk about that.
And a Dubai Moms Facebook group discusses appropriate outfits for school runs.
And then later on in the show, if you're looking for a success story, we have it. We're going to talk about how starting in Dubai and building a business that thrives with Jason Kwao.
But in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 33 to 42 degrees Celsius.
It's sticky out, and it was sticky yesterday when ChatGPT went down.
Oh, yeah.
Across the globe. I just left work. What was the point?
I know, right? Like, am I supposed to think for myself? Like, I don't understand what you want me to do now. But I actually was on the phone yesterday with a friend, and he was like, ChatGPT was down, so how did you work? I was like, oh, well, luckily, I had finished the majority of the stuff that I needed to do, so I was good, I was set. But yeah, no. I can use my brain sometimes. I don't need to just rely on ChatGPT, but it's
But isn't
hard.
it wild how much AI has moved into our lives? Like, I'll be in the kitchen and I'll have ingredients in front of me and I'll be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, but what do you think I can add? Or I'll be trying to do the washing, or my washing machine is broken, and I'm straight in having a full-blown conversation with my AI friend.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All the time.
Here's the thing. More people are using ChatGPT or like AI in general for research rather than Googling.
Yeah, all the time.
I'm still in the Googling phase. I think I'm a little behind. Like, I still Google things instead of asking ChatGPT straight away. I mean, I started trying it out and I'm like, oh, I
You're
like
still
that.
Googling?
I got the horror. I know.
Because even Google now has Gemini that comes to the front, but it feels like they were just a bit too late on that.
They could have jumped on that a lot sooner. But I actually don't really like the answers it gives me. One time it was saying, yes, I should fast for a vitamin D blood test. They were very wrong, and I fainted. They shouldn't have told me that. Okay, next time, sticking to ChatGPT or Googling.
Okay, so no medical advice. But that's the thing. That's the thing with all AI, that like I'm not ashamed to say we use AI for our work at Lovin Dubai, but you have to use it with like the second layer of like human intelligence and approval, right? Like, because then you have to make sure.
Yeah, because if you just let it do all the work for you, a lot of the things it could get a little bit wrong, or it's not going to get the right tone that you're looking for. So a lot of the times, for example, like as writers, we don't use it to write everything. We use it to highlight the things that are the most important. And then I'm like, okay, now that I know what's the most important thing in this press release, for example, now I know what to prioritize and write and what's my angle here. But yeah, not having ChatGPT is it's hard.
It's hard. There's the other ones like the WhatsApp AI, which I use because it's so user-friendly because it's in WhatsApp, but I also don't think it's as good. I love Grok. I think Grok is amazing. It's a bit sassy. That's fun.
People were switching over to other websites, other AI tools.
Yeah, and then when it came back, people are like asking, because someone's saying what's behind us, so people are like, what happened yesterday? And ChatGPT is like, I'm so sorry for making you wait like that. Sometimes things get a little glitchy on my end, but I never want to leave you hanging. I'm back now and ready to give you the love and attention you deserve. And the lady was like, men,
learn from this.
Take notes.
This is how you should be responding to me. Why is AI giving me that?
Yeah, AI gives us everything.
I know. It's your therapist. It's your chef in the kitchen. It'll help you. Don't use it as a doctor. Don't recommend that. But I mean...
But it's everything.
But
really,
it's
you're
everything.
right.
People use it for everything.
It's got all the answers. Speaking of everything, we just had a long weekend.
that was everything that we
And
dreamed
we've got
of.
another one coming up.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So if you think it's too far away, it's actually not. It's coming at the end of June. We just came out of the long weekend thanks to Eid al-Adha, but the next one is just around the corner. Perfect timing. That's the Islamic New Year. It marks the beginning of Muharram and the start of the Islamic calendar. Of course, the exact dates will be revealed closer to the date, closer to the end of the month, but here's the guesstimate. The Islamic New Year should fall on Thursday, June 26, based on current astronomical predictions, but the lunar calendar may determine that the holiday falls on Friday, June 27th instead. The exact date depends on the lunar month of Dhul Hijjah, if it runs for 30 days instead of 29 days. So you might get Friday off or you might get Thursday off. Keep an eye on Lovin Dubai for the reveal.
I, for one, don't mind if it falls on Thursday or Friday. A day off is a day off. But I was going to say I feel for parents in this situation, but actually schools are out that week. That's the week that they're all shutting. I think it's running on until, the last week or 2 weeks of June, and that's when they all end. So it also doesn't really matter if you decide to pull.
It's mostly the employees that are going to feel that.
Yeah.
Most people probably are rooting for Friday. I'm rooting for Thursday because that's my final day of the week. So if it's Thursday, I get a shorter week.
Fair enough.
Fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for, at least, because that will be so good.
I really don't mind, because then you'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you'll have it's just 3 days.
Yeah.
And then Friday will be a bit of a write-off.
Yeah.
Because most people won't come in. It's a work from home day. And the roads will be super quiet anyway.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a quiet. If we get Thursday off, Friday will just be a chill day.
A lot of people
Regardless.
probably predicted it anyways. So maybe people are going to be asking for a leave on Friday. Let's see what happens. You'll find out soon enough.
TBC. Good morning to everyone tuning in, by the way. So many nice comments. Good morning. Good morning. Let's jump into our next story.
Yeah. So, guys, this one, it was an interesting one. We posted this yesterday. It was a viral Dubai video, and it's sparking discussions about proper food storage. So if you don't know, a Dubai resident took a video opening a brand new packet of a breakfast cereal, and to his surprise, he found rice weevils inside. He shared the video on a Facebook group, and many comments were saying it's most probably a food packaging issue. Because if you don't know, rice weevils are pests that are attracted to grains, cereals, wheats, that sort of thing. And they're able to contaminate these foods even if they're in their packaging. They're also more active during the summer because of the heat and humidity. So this story is not a surprise to residents who've been here for the longest time.
It was a surprise to me.
Thank God you didn't you didn't witness this, or you didn't go through this, because it's truly annoying.
Well, as soon as I saw the video, I wanted to vomit. It's so gross, but apparently it's common. And there are ways also you can prevent this from happening. I guess I'm not involved in my pantry much, but if you want to prevent it from happening, first of all, inspect the grains that you're buying if possible. Everything should be stored in airtight containers rather than the individual packaging. Freeze grains also for 3 to 7 days to kill any eggs. So if you're buying, for example, a big batch of grains, which people do to save money, if you freeze it, it'll kill the eggs. Keep your pantry cool, dry, and well ventilated. Clean the crumbs from your shelves and vacuum. My weekend has just gotten very exciting.
I know, right? Everyone's going to check the pantry now.
I've got 2 shelves and it's an absolute mess. And I'm thinking, use bay leaves as repellent.
Yes.
Interesting.
That I also, so I was researching the story yesterday, but I also called Sandra's mom, and she said that she,
one of our colleagues,
and she also uses bay leaves in the same containers, and they won't really leave a smell or any. I mean, maybe a little bit, but they won't really do anything. But they'll just act as a repellent. So
you put the bay leaves in the,
or maybe in the pantry around it. Yeah, I mean, it'll act as a repellent anyway. So.
Very interesting. But this creature is new to me.
Oh, I've seen it plenty of times.
When?
So, okay, I haven't seen it a lot in Dubai because I keep the AC on for the majority of the time, majority of the day, especially during the summer, which is when they're most active. But in Egypt, we don't have central AC. We have the split unit, I think that's what it's called. So in the kitchen, there isn't really one. It's not that common to have one. So if the kitchen's warm, it's automatically an attractive place for pests like these.
They're having a great time.
So in Egypt, that was a problem. That's when I noticed it.
Right. So that's why a lot of people in the comments are like, what are you talking about? This is totally normal.
Yeah. So while you may think that something like this is like horrifying and stuff like that, like this man video showed and everything, when you see the comments on the post, people are like, that's pretty normal.
Especially, I guess, because supermarket could have AC, house has AC, but it's like the transit travel, those things. But the thing that I thought was interesting is that they're not harmful.
Yeah. I don't even want to, I don't want to think about the fact that it's not harmful to accidentally digest.
That's what I was saying.
But apparently, yeah, it's not harmful.
All right. ChatGPT, Revel's okay to eat.
Oh yeah, what does ChatGPT think?
I can't spell weevil. How do you spell weevil?
W-E-E-V-I-L-S.
Rice weevils, okay to eat. Short answer, technically yes, but you probably shouldn't. Here's why. They're not toxic, so eating a few won't harm you because they're not poisonous. They're also culturally eaten in some places. They're edible. But most people consider them as a sign of food spoilage, and they could be carrying bacteria or mold. So if you see heavily infested food, you should discard it. If it's minor infestation, cook it well, it should be fine. But as you said, store in an airtight container.
I would rather not. I would rather not even risk it. But the comments were so funny. They were like, yeah, it's normal, blah, blah. But then some people were like, it's extra protein. No, thank you. I'm okay.
Speaking of people who have lots of protein, we're going to talk about the circus and all of these amazing performers who are rolling into town, because this is the circus with a twist. Get ready for the greatest show in town. Circus 1903 is making its spectacular Dubai debut at Coca-Cola Arena from the 20th to the 22nd of June, and it really is unlike anything you've seen before.
Oh my God, it sounds so good.
This isn't your ordinary circus. It is time-traveling, jaw-dropping extravaganza straight out of the golden age of entertainment.
And from the creators of The Illusionists, yes, the world's biggest selling magic show, and the genius minds behind the puppetry of Warhorse. This is a feast for the eyes, ears, and soul. Expect everything from strongmen, aerialists, teeterboard daredevils, acrobatic bikes, tongue twister, and the kind of trapeze magic that'll have you holding on your breath.
Oh, and did you know there's also going to be more show-stopping elements? Meet Queenie and Peanut, a stunning mother and calf duo brought to life through award-winning puppetry. So realistic, you'll forget that they aren't real. The whole show is brought to you by PME Entertainment for a limited 5-show run. This is your chance to catch a truly magical performance that's been lighting up audiences from Broadway to the West End.
It sounds so amazing. So make sure you mark your calendars. It's from the 20th to the 22nd of June at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai. You don't want to miss this one, guys.
And let's take a quick break to talk about the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, which is your go-to for the biggest stories, real talk, and top guests from around the UAE, because this show is, in fact, a podcast. You can listen anytime, anywhere. Just hit that follow button wherever you listen to your podcast, and you'll never miss an episode.
I love that. Podcasts are the new thing anyway, so.
What's your favorite podcast?
Honestly, I don't have a specific one. I like to just watch anything with an interesting title and thumbnail on YouTube, but there isn't a specific one.
Interesting.
But what's it called? The one with something Daddy. It's so popular on
Call Me
TikTok.
Daddy, Call Her Daddy.
Call Her Daddy.
Yeah.
That is such a good one.
I've never watched a full show of that. I see the clips. I've never watched. I need to get into it. Alex, she's in the news at the moment
Yeah.
for some accusations. Yeah, but I
Oh.
don't actually know the full story, and I don't watch her.
I just watch her, like, the interviews. Oh, they're so good. Her podcast is so good. But anyways.
Okay, that's my recommendation for a podcast this weekend. Let's jump into this story lighting up Facebook groups. Modesty is a hot topic of conversation at the moment, and this is in line with that. So, a Dubai Mum Facebook's group is discussing appropriate outfits for the school run. There's a debate slowly building about modesty, respectful clothing, and what's an appropriate outfit for the school run. This week, moms in Dubai have been calling out one another for their choice of outfits for pickups and drop-offs at the school.
Oh my gosh. Okay. One of the posts reads, I felt the need to write this after seeing a post the other day where a mother criticized another for what she considered inappropriate clothing during a school run. This was despite the school having asked parents before to respect a certain dress code. And she said, what fascinated me most was the variety of opinions in the comments. While some people felt this was a non-issue and not worth focusing on, I respectfully disagree. I think it's a discussion worth having, especially as Dubai continues to change and become more international.
And I think that's the point. The user noted that the comments were extremely divided. Some saying this is absolutely fine, as Farah said, while others saying people doing the school run should dress more modestly to show a respect for the culture of the country that we're in. Another post highlights that while Dubai is a melting pot of cultures, it's essential for both visitors and residents to respect local customs and public dress codes. It's so interesting how strongly people feel on this.
Yeah.
And also, I guess it's fair, it divides opinion because people have very different views on it.
Yeah, even the post when we shared it, not even just the Facebook group itself. Of course, there was discussion over there, but when Lovin Dubai shared it, also the comments were very diverse. There were people that were saying, yes, we should respect the customs and dress appropriately to a certain type of standard. And some people were saying, I don't care, like, wear whatever you want. Like, it's completely up to you. I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I feel like it's about time and place. Yeah, I feel like it's about time and place. It depends. You should wear what you want, but it depends where you're going, what time of day it is, what you're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important to have the conversation.
True.
Because it's very easy sometimes to forget where you are if you're surrounded by people who are dressing less modestly. So it's very easy to just fall into that, especially if you're from a Western country.
That's true, yeah.
So, and we say ignorance isn't an excuse, but maybe to some point, maybe people aren't aware. And when these conversations are brought up and the discussion happens, people become more aware that so for example, there's one woman, she's like, it's a hot country. I generally wear a vest because I'm coming from the gym. It's not really an issue. And she's like, it's a hot country. Surely it's fine. And then people are like, yeah, but it's the country that's given you a lot. And we're lucky to be here. And there's a specific culture. We're not asked to wear anything, but
True.
we can show some respect maybe by choosing to have a jumper in the back. Or like a shawl or something.
Yeah, anything, honestly. I kind of agree as well. I feel like for me, I think I wouldn't even look twice if someone is wearing something considered not modest. But I will draw the line at somewhere very specific. That's where I would say, okay, that shouldn't be worn outside the house in general. Maybe like sports bras outside the house. If it's to from the gym, I think that's okay. But if you're going to the mall, in a
Yeah,
sports
for
bra,
some reason the mall.
why is that so common nowadays? And that's what a lot of TikToks are also showing recently. They're like, by the way, you're not supposed to be wearing something like that in the mall. There is a dress code.
Yeah, when you see like super short shorts in the mall
I'm
and
just
like heels.
Yeah, what's that for? Where are you going? But then again, I do know that, like, for example, Dubai Mall has a lot of different nice places, fancy places, and stuff like that. So maybe they were just passing by.
Yeah, interesting.
But, like, I don't know. If you're going to the mall, maybe let's not. Maybe let's not wear just a sports bra.
I think the UAE has done an amazing job of welcoming so many countries.
Definitely, yeah.
And dress code is actually quite a small thing. It's not enforced in any way. But if the majority continue to recognize and respect the dress code, it just continues because more and more people are going to come. And actually, I think there's something nice about people being aware of the cultural here and the cultural understanding and society understanding, religion aside.
Yes.
So having these conversations every now and then is just a nice reminder that we can try and respect the country and the dress codes of the country that we're in.
Yeah, like you said, they're not enforcing it on anybody, but if you would like to, it's there.
Yeah, and I mean, if you forget your jumper, it's fine. But,
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
but more and more people are coming to the country, and we're going to speak to one of them right now. So starting over in Dubai, how to build a business in a year. We've got a man who did it. His name is Jason Kwao. He's going to be with us after this very short break. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Dubai is a dream destination for many. People are flocking here from all over the world to make their dreams come true. And our next guest is living proof that Jason Kwao made headlines in the UK for building his dream life in Dubai, finding opportunities that weren't available to him back home, and now he's here to tell us all about it.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Very honored to be here today, Casey and Farah.
Oh,
Thank you for
amazing.
coming.
Thank you for coming. Can you walk us through the challenges you faced back at home and how you found Dubai to give you like certain opportunities?
Certainly. So when I think of the UK, being in the UK, I moved actually from Holland with my family. And when I first got to the UK, there was a lot of things happening because the area that we lived in was quite violent. There's a lot of bad stuff going on. So I didn't really have the best of positive influences. But as I moved to Dubai, you come here, you meet lots of people hustling, going for the dreams, and it really inspires you. The city has a certain energy to it. I absolutely love it. Like, you wake up every single day, the sun's shining. In the UK, you know, you have the doomy and gloomy weather, and it's hard to be motivated, to be happy to go out into work when it's raining and you got to carry your umbrella. And sometimes the car you're driving and it splashes water on you. It's like, it feels like a nightmare, you know. But me even here has certainly been a positive influence for myself and the family.
But let's talk about why Dubai, and I guess what was the tipping point for leaving UK, and then there's lots of countries in the world. Why did you end up in Dubai?
Yeah, so actually I was against Dubai when I first moved here. Well, in the UK, I always thought you had to be super rich in order to live in Dubai. You know, you need tons of money. And I thought, you know, when the business grows, I'll probably move to Dubai. But the missus, I convinced her, okay, let's go traveling from the UK for a while. You know, I wanted to change the scenery. I said, okay, I know she's going to love Dubai, so we're starting off with Dubai. Then we ended up going to a few other countries. But after we visited Dubai, we felt like there was nothing in the world like Dubai. We went to LA, America, just to see like how is it like down there. We went to Africa to see what's like down there. But Dubai is just so futuristic. There's so much happening. The energy is like, it feels like the future. You're already living in the future. So we had to figure out, okay, how can we move to Dubai? And then a few months later, we made everything happen with our visas and everything. And yeah, now we're here.
So you did a world tour to see all the countries you could move to.
Yeah, definitely.
To convince the family.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, I love that. And it seems like it's very popular nowadays. People come to Dubai, visit it, and then they go like, yes, I want to move here.
100%.
Okay, so you landed here a year ago, right? And you started a business which is now worth $1 million, dirhams? Pounds, right. And according to headlines, how did you make $1 million in Dubai in a year?
Yeah, so we have an agency called Intermast, and we help brands grow and scale on Amazon. So that's our primary model. Recently, we're expanding into social media, just based off everything that's going on. My wife, she's really good at digital marketing, so we're expanding the business on that side. But initially, when we were starting off, we had like a few clients that we'd start off with. We started posting more on social media, and through posting on social media, engagement on social media, people start seeing the value of our work, especially on LinkedIn. We're now getting more clients who are reaching out to us, who are interested in the work that we do. So now we're helping brands. Initially, we started brands in the UK, but we're expanding brands globally into different marketplaces on Amazon. And yeah, it's really helped the company grow.
But interesting of like, so you're coming to a country that you haven't lived in before, and you're starting from the ground up, really. So what kind of, what I guess were the challenges that you would have faced just trying to start a business here?
Yeah, certainly. So I feel like there was lots of different challenges when we first moved to Dubai. You mean, you come here, you don't know much about the culture, you don't know what's what. I had this one friend, Dale, I'd reach out to him every second, like, Dale, how do I do this? How do I do that? And he was really helpful.
Everyone needs a Dale.
Everyone needs a Dale in their life, 100%. So Dale was really helpful with just helping set up everything. But as we moved here and we're starting a new company, my missus is also pregnant. We're figuring out the hospital, insurance. It was really a whole challenge. I feel like the first 12 months, we weren't really living like Dubai lifestyle. It was really just a lot of hustle and grind. And, you know, doing that consistently, we knew that one day it's going to pay off because we had that vision of what we really wanted and what we were after. So for us to be in this position right now, we're really grateful.
Was there a specific opportunity that you seized in Dubai that you couldn't necessarily find somewhere else?
So because a lot of the work we do is online based, I feel like the opportunities were everywhere. I think the media and the news really said that, you know, all the opportunities were available in Dubai. But I feel like Dubai now, like I said, we're only networking now. We're only getting to know more people now. We're only going out to shake hands and have deals now. But all of the work that we've done is literally online. We could have done it anywhere in the world. It just so happens to be that Dubai inspired us and made us dream bigger. It made our minds expand so much that our possibility of what we thought was possible is now so much wider and so much grander.
Interesting. Yeah. Was there like a specific, I guess, game changer moment? Because people watching today could be inspired by the hustle, inspired by the grind, but there are many people who've also been hustling and grinding for a long time and then not gotten to that moment where they're like sitting on success and thinking we're happy where we are. So did you have any kind of game changing kind of moment where you're like, that's the move that got us to where we are now?
I feel like that's a really interesting question because I think what you see in the media is like, you know, we moved to Dubai and 12 months later we built £1 million company. But I've been trying to be an entrepreneur for the last 10 years. I'd start, I'd fail, I'd start, I'd fail, I'd start, I'd fail. But this was the year where I thought, you know what, I have to do this because I know the cycle already. If I fail, I'm going to get back and start again. So I might as well just go through all of the tough periods, all of the hardness, and just really stick to it. Like, there's no other option. There's no plan B. We moved to Dubai. We don't know anyone. I don't even know how to get a job in Dubai. Like, I have to make it work. There's no other way I know how to make money. So it was really like jumping off the edge and just having faith and really believing in it. And that was what made it work. Honestly, I feel like I could have done it before, but I just kept quitting. But when I really stuck to it and I really dedicated myself to it, that's when it really happened.
Interesting.
Did you only have one plan in mind of, I want to start this kind of business, I want to start it from Dubai, or was it kind of like it just kind of happened?
Yeah, so we had a different plan initially when we came. We wanted to launch some products. But what actually ended up happening is now people are reaching out to us. They want our help to help grow and scale their business online. So we're having a kid, we're making all these moves. So investing into the products, it was going to take a lot of our money. Whereas if we're doing a service now, people are paying us for our time. And time we had lots of, right? So we had our one daughter, Sophia, at the time. So we would just be managing Sophia and taking care of her. But then when we invested our time into the business, we were realizing, okay, we're making money. Now more clients are coming and more clients. And our first client actually came through a woman I used to work with called Renee, and she was really helpful at the start of the journey. And then just friends and family, reputation, we get more clients, and the business is growing that way.
Amazing. Congratulations on your growing family, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So when we saw the headlines on like the Daily Mail, for example, it does, and there's just so many news stories that make it look like Dubai is a get-rich-quick destination. How would you describe the realities of that in comparison with your story? Like, do you think that's true?
Ooh, I believe that's a hard one to say. I can only speak for myself when it comes to that situation. For me, it wasn't certainly, like I said, an easy path. It still took a lot of work. It still took a lot of dedication. I know some people come here, they come with big goals and big dreams, and they end up moving back home. Dubai is not a 100% guarantee of things are going to work for you. I think in order for things to work for you, you have to really work on yourself. You have to dedicate that time to yourself. You have to really believe in that goal and really believe in the vision that you have available, because the opportunities are certainly there. But it's about you being the best self to be able to take advantage of all those opportunities that are available.
Love that. Agree.
Exactly. So for someone who's considering moving to Dubai to start a business, did you particularly found it easy, hard? What were the challenges? Would you recommend it?
Would I recommend it? Honestly, my missus loves Dubai. For me, I would have stayed somewhere cheap like Bali, Indonesia, and then started from the ground up there. But I think just being here, the lifestyle, the influence, the good mood, the good vibes, the luxury, it's not something I would have had back then. And for me, your environment certainly shapes like the way that you think. Like if you're in Bali, I feel you're around nature, but it could limit like how you think. Like I like nice cars, I like G-Wagons, I like Euros. I see them every day and I'm like, if they can drive it, surely I can do it too. And it just motivates me, inspires me so much. Because when I was in London and Croydon, which is like one of the poorest areas, I'd never see something like that. And even when I did, I'd always think, oh, I must be a drug dealer, must be doing something illegal. But now I actually think, oh, he's running a successful business. I need to invest more into my business. I need to invest more into myself, and I can get there too.
I can get there too. What a strong way to finish off. I love that motivational touch. Thank you so much. If people are watching, and if they're inspired by your story, how can they get in touch with you?
So if you want to get in touch with me, the best place to go to is my Instagram, Jason Kwao. We post on there quite regularly. And then for more broader topics about life in Dubai, building our business, go to our YouTube channel at Jason Kwao as well, where you find all of our updates.
Thank you so much, Jason Kwao, for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. Absolute pleasure, Casey and Farah.
Thank you, Farah.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.